I'm Andrew, and I'm a data and insights manager on the ads research and insights team. What does that actually mean? I help my company, Google, make better decisions through data, and I also work with our data to tell stories for marketers. Basically data storytelling at scale. Accessibility should be built into everything we do. Accessibility is really about making sure that you are creating data visualization, graphs, charts, tables that anyone can interact with, whether they have a long-term or even just a temporary form of impairment. It could be auditory, it could be visual, could be sensory in some way. Typically, the ones we talk about in data visualization have to deal with color and contrast, or maybe they can't see. So there's a number of things you can do in your visualizations as you're getting ready to show people and bringing it out into the world to make it easier for them to understand your graph, to understand the points you're trying to make, and just to make your stuff more inclusive. You're going to create this stuff, and you're not going to be the one presenting it anymore. It's going to show up in a place where you won't be the one being able to navigate the data for people and frame it for people. And that's a good thing. But as it moves further away from you, you also won't be there standing by it, being able to explain it to people and be like, hey, here's the point. Or hey, maybe you can't read or see this, or maybe these colors are confusing. Let me make sure that you got the point clearly. It's just a way of making sure that everyone in the room is able to experience the thing you work so hard on and able to take away the point in a clear way that they too can basically take action on the data that you spent all this time working with and making, presentable for folks. So all these things, they're great for accessibility and they're more inclusive, but they're also just making you a better data analyst and a better storyteller because they force you to become more empathetic of your audience and who's receiving your data. You're making this to move the hearts and minds of other people to convince someone else that this data is meaningful to them and they should take an action on it, or they should know this and they should use this for their organization or for their lives or for whatever the thing may be. And so by focusing on accessibility, by focusing on the audience, by making it more inclusive, you're making your data clearer and more impactful for everyone.